What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It is I, that one's guy, J1s. And this is your favorite weekly recap show, the Who Said That? They Said That podcast. All right, man. It's me as usual. But today I got two special guests up in this place to be
with the extra S.
With the extra, had to move her name. You know, I got two real family members, really, man. Got Mr. Revenue himself, man.
What it
Andre
do?
And Eastside Isha.
What it do?
What up, man? Man, Eastside Isha tuning in from Las Vegas.
Vegas.
You know, we had to test out some new shit. We like, see if we can make this long distance stuff work.
What you feel like? Is it working or what?
Oh yeah, I can hear you good. Sound
cool.
just like everybody else. All right, man. So, Cuzzo, how your week, man?
It's been cool, same as usual. Working 9 to 5, trying to figure out a way to get it on the side type shit.
I feel it. How about you, Mr. Revenue?
Oh man, the name speaks for itself. Running down revenue, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy off of this beef.
Man, we're gonna get into that because you know me
That's
and you was listening to all the stuff happening in real time, nigga, as the songs was dropping. But we gonna get to that part. Trust me, we gonna.
That's
get
why I
there.
ain't said nothing about it.
We gonna get there. We ain't gonna speak on it because we got a lot of other stuff to speak about. You know, me, myself, and I've been out here grinding my damn self trying to maneuver some things to make, you know, this week happen possible and all that kind of stuff, and get fam here and getting the other fam here and you know, have a good show for y'all. Have a good show. So with that said, we're gonna get into the show with the news per usual. All right, man. This first one is okay. So like I was saying, getting this show together for this week because last week we missed. So there's a couple subjects in here from last week's news that I was like, yo, I still want to touch it. I got Cuzzo here, so I'm gonna get to bombard her with a whole bunch of politics stuff. She don't like it. She don't like politics. She be like, fuck them niggas on both sides, and she gets to express her opinion right here. And we don't block people from saying
I'm free to say what
how they really feel about some people.
Hey, it's cool. Speak your piece, cause I tell niggas every year. Either way, whoever becomes the president, I'm still a broke nigga trying to get it.
Real shit.
Period. That's white folk business.
Hey, I tell people, I say not all of it. A lot of that shit affects your black ass.
That's probably why we should be in it.
Things that are so fundamentally
exactly what I be saying,
that they have to be protected against. Now, I think
because you can't hear this, right?
Your answer below, I'm going to give you a chance to say if you stay by it. If the president decides that his rival is a corrupt person and he orders the military or orders someone to assassinate him, is that within his official acts that for which he can get immunity?
It would depend on the hypothetical, but we can see that could well be an official act.
It could, and why? Because he's doing it for personal reasons. He's not doing it like President Obama is alleged to have done it, to protect the country from a terrorist. He's doing it for personal gain. And isn't that the nature of the allegations here? That he's not doing these acts in furtherance of an official responsibility. He's doing it for personal gain.
All right, so that's Trump's lawyer arguing on his behalf of absolute presidential immunity. So, former President Trump, you know, the Republican nominee for this year, is arguing that a president should have absolute immunity from anything he does as president, like even if he wants to assassinate a political rival. It's like, and just say it's in the name of the country. It's like, and he's the president, so he should be able to make that call and have no penalty.
Lies.
It was like okay, Dre, I'm gonna let you go first on this one. How do you feel about that?
That is BS. Like, you just want complete immunity. So if he just decided he felt like bringing slavery back was better for the country, it's all right because he has immunity.
I'm looking at somebody personally, even like,
I'm
because
just
it don't
saying,
affect black people.
I mean, shit, it is gonna affect black people when he decides that he can do whatever the hell he wants to, and it's for the country.
I'm just saying, how about you, Ms. Eastside Isha? I'm like, do you believe a president should have absolute immunity?
Absolutely not. He should definitely have have to take accountability for anything he does that's unnecessary. He should be held accountable. But just to go off what Revenue was saying, like, if a president really put in order that we should go back to the cotton fields, you gonna go?
Well, you know, if they hold a gun to your face.
I'd rather die.
Well, yeah, a lot of people would rather die. I guarantee you in that situation. But like, this is the funniest thing about it. They're also attacking the 13th and 15th Amendments. People, those are the ones that say that you cannot be held a slave unless you're I think it's the 15th. Watch me, I got them wrong. Somebody gonna correct me later. He's like, that's not the right one. But like, they're also attacking those amendments too, saying that about slavery. That's saying that you cannot be a slave for somebody unless you're incarcerated. Because that's already people. Like, if people don't know, like, you are allowed to be a slave if you're incarcerated.
Listen, buddy.
You technically are a slave if you're incarcerated.
Listen,
you state property.
Yeah, a slave, but it's like under the law, it says like you're a slave.
I got
they don't have to pay you.
I got two things on that. One, boy, we got birth certificates and social security cards. We still slaves, bro. We are property. It just we on the level 1 yard. We can go outside. We not on the 23 and 1. We not in the 23 and 1 lockdown, bro. We're the good inmates, the ones that get to eat what we want and do what we want to do, bro. That's that. And then also, if he has immunity, bro, who gives a fuck what he does about the amendments? You can't do nothing to him. You got immunity. He can violate every civil right, but he has immunity. It's for the good of the country.
Do y'all know this is in the Supreme Court right now? There's 9 justices in the Supreme Court right now. There's a super majority of, there's like 6 Republicans and only 3 Democrats right now. There might be 4. I'm watching. I'm high right now. I've been drinking, so it's either the Democrats only have 3 or 4 representatives in there right now. Trump got to put 3 people in.
Right, to go against.
If he wins the presidency again, there's a chance that he'll get to put 2 more.
Listen,
but there'll be replacement seats of people who already there. But like at the same time, it's like, oh man, I don't want to see that, because this man already stacked the lower district courts, federal. He put 200 judges in to block any kind of thing, anything that like this administration, anything they do, they have 200 judges that are willing to let a case come up their way to get to the Supreme Court, where they have a majority, and block everything right now. When I be saying voting counts and all that kind of stuff, that shit matters. It's like 'cause it's a long game. Like the other side, the Republicans, I'm very liberal. I'd be like, the conservatives, they play the long game. Like, they don't care. Like, they'll just sit up and be like, okay, we know we don't have the majority of people. We know we don't have the big cities. It's like to win presidential points off of merit and of just popular policies. So we'll just make the current president look so bad and not let him pass anything because of the way the House is right now and the Senate is right now, the numbers. It's like we'll just let them get done the stuff that like the everyday people will never notice, like junk fees and roads and stuff like that. Like your everyday pocket stuff is hard for the federal government to fucking do anyway. It's like, so people get out there.
Yeah. I gotta tap in because since the fiasco that was 2020 to 2024, I really have not been tuned in.
And I always tell people the most important times is those two that in between, those like 2022 was super important, and like people didn't come out, like, because the other side, they played the long game. They were like, okay, we'll get our president in now this year, and in 2 years we'll get all of his senators and we'll get all of his House of Representatives in there and then pass everything we want. Democrats be like, hey, you didn't pass everything we want. We're like, well, we didn't get the people we needed. We only got the big job. And if I do executive orders, they just use the House and the Senate to block my shit, because you in the Senate even if a president signs an executive order, there's 100 people, you have to have 60 for that shit to still go through, or they can block it. Right now it's a 50-50 split. So people are like, how come you don't do executive orders and do it? Like, he can't. He can't. He needs 10 more people.
I don't know. The system is broken. The one thing that I know is I don't want to see Biden serve another term. I feel like the struggle has definitely been real under the Biden administration. But I'm trying to figure out how our system is so broken that Trump can run again. I don't get that.
That's crazy. That's crazy that he's running again. I was like, I thought they would put somebody else up.
It's the Jedi
just to win
trick.
easy. To win easy. And would have won easy. Almost anybody else to me would have won easy.
Listen, it's a Jedi. It was a Jedi mind trick. He gave away all that money when niggas was broke. They're like, yeah, he gonna do it again.
And he's not.
At all.
And he's not.
At all.
He would never do that again. He already said, y'all can Google it. He already said that was a mistake. All right, we're gonna move on.
I don't know. It kept the crime rates. It kept the crime rates down.
Niggas is in the house.
It definitely did. And black people have never had access to that much wealth ever in American history.
And you want to know why
it wasn't wealth though.
Listen, you want to know why they didn't have much access? Because them niggas did exactly what they did. They went out and bought gold chains and Benzes. They made the Asians the new richest in the fucking America.
Not everybody did that.
Hey,
some people bought homes. Some people established themselves. Some people took their children.
Some people started an LLC.
83%. 83% of these niggas listen. I know I can speak for the Inland Empire. I ain't never in my years of living here, I've never seen a car like that didn't have foreigns on it.
Man,
these niggas did not. They bought everything from a 93 to 2016. Them niggas did not touch the 20s. Only very few cats that was getting it. That's how you knew they get it. Oh, his is a 2023. Oh yeah, that nigga up.
He up. All right, come on, let's move on.
We're on the steps of Columbia University. There's a Jewish group here that's actually giving out free matzah as they get ready for Passover. And just across from them is the encampment, which has stirred so much emotion.
We got a couple of these stories, so like
some of the Jewish students,
I'm just like, let them play.
Like things have just changed so much here, feeling unsafe, feeling that things have really taken a turn.
I consider myself a very brave
some free
person, but I
Palestine
won't
shit.
deny that I've
There's
been
a whole bunch of college
intimidated and
campuses
harassed.
right now
I feel
protesting.
reasonably safe. I have since October 7th.
Protesting. This is the beginning. This
I do
is
think
like when
that
everything was calm and
protests
collective
could
and all
very
that kind of
easily
stuff.
escalate.
I don't care what it was.
This is not a welcoming
Listen, take them to jail like y'all did to black
I think
people
it's a
back
very
in the day.
difficult
Get
time
your
for
ass
a
to
lot of
jail.
good students.
This is the
There's
center
a bunch of black people
Columbia.
protesting.
Hey.
So US President Joe Biden has weighed into the US college campus protests over Gaza, and protesters are not impressed.
We've all seen the images. And they
Hey,
put
bro.
the test to two fundamental American principles.
Hey, this fool
The
died
first
6 years ago.
is the
Look
right
at this
to
fool's
free
eyes,
speech,
bro.
and for people to peacefully
Look at his
assemble
eyes.
and make their voices heard.
They're like-
Second,
They're
is
like
the rule of
transies,
law.
bro.
Both
we was
must be
gonna-
upheld.
I thought we was gonna
We
run
are not
somebody
an
else.
authoritarian nation where we silence
point,
people or
but
squash dissent.
That's what we
All
got.
good points. So then,
To me,
what
it's
was
the bigger
this?
plan. Like I'm not impressed with the man either, cuzzo. But I
Who,
don't
that's
want
the
to let the
police?
other side. Yeah, that's the police.
After
Doing
Biden's
what he
speech, some
said.
students had a few choice
Infringing on
words for the
people's First
president.
Amendment rights.
What I would say to the president is, you know, what was happening in Colombia and UCLA was a freedom of speech, and it was peaceful. People were chanting. The only violation that was done was actually by the police themselves. They were the ones attacking.
Despite Biden's comments about the sanctity of free speech, most universities have been threatening students with expulsion, suspension, and arrest all along. Some have made good.
Good morning, and in another sign of hope, a Hamas delegation arrived in Cairo just.
So US President Joe Biden is.
Okay, well, I thought I had one more school one, but yeah. So, like I was saying about the college campuses are in solidarity with Gaza because they're calling it a genocide over there, and they want their schools to end their relations with Israel. Like they know that their schools have like certain programs and all that kind of stuff that is benefiting Israel and their military right now. So they're saying that, you know, that's helping with the genocide over there, and they, you know, a lot of the younger crowd out there, they feel the sympathy of that. They're like, no, like we do not feel this, even though Israel is an ally of the United States. It's like we want a ceasefire and we want it now, motherfucker. Like, and a lot of people actually are not feeling this because like they're calling them anti-Semitic just for saying that they want a ceasefire. Like they want to stop people from dying right now and get humanitarian aid. They're like, no, you're being anti-Semitic. Alright, so how do you feel about these protests, cuzzo? Like Isha. So did you hear about these?
I haven't. So what is they're trying to get their schools to withdraw? Where was that? I'm sorry, I missed
Support from like Israel, period. Like just like their programs that are making Israel money.
Honestly, I don't know. It's just I just try to mind my business. Honestly, I don't know. You know, I don't want to say the wrong thing. You know, I'm a sharp thinker, but
well, no, it's just one of those things. Like, so you know what's going on over there. Like, I don't know if you do or not. That back in what was it, October 7th of last year, late last year. Hamas is, which basically is the government in Palestine and like in the Gaza Strip, right? Like they were the ones elected to be in charge of the area. They carried out a terrorist attack on Israel at a carnival and killed like a couple thousand people, and then kidnapped a couple hundred more. They still have like confirmed like a couple hundred hostages, right? Still, right? So Israel has been pretty much bombing the shit out of the whole area, like no matter where, like, so that they'll be like, okay, this is the safe zone right here. Go, everybody get out of the city and go here if you're not part of the war. And as soon as everybody goes over there, they bomb that. They bomb that area.
So what is the end game? What are they?
That's what people are
exactly?
asking right now. Like, what is your end game? Like, other than getting these hostages back? Like, It's like, I think that's about one of the next stories, is like giving more information on that side. But this is just the side of the kids wanting, they're not supporting the government body of Palestine in Gaza, Hamas. They're wanting them just to stop killing the innocent civilians, like, because thousands and thousands of children and women have died. Like, just like the whole, they did a thing, a study, and they were like, yeah, it's gonna take like 80 years to build that place back. Like, they done bombed them back into the Stone Age, and they're still bombing.
If their school,
and they're still planning on doing a full-on invasion still.
And they feel like if their school removes support, then that would help end the war.
It's just giving, like, they're doing the same thing like back when Vietnam was going on. Like, the college kids are the ones who pretty much got that ended by the political pressures of the time. Lyndon B. Johnson didn't even run for his second term as a Democratic president was in the office again, like, at the time, and didn't even run again because he was like, all the political pressure of all the young people in America not wanting to be in Vietnam anymore. And history right now is repeating itself right before our eyes. The young people do not want our money going there. It's like, because we don't have boots on the ground this time, but like, we are Israel's bank account. We are Israel's bank account.
We're the bank account.
Because Israel wasn't even a country like 60 years ago. That was Palestine. And we, as America and a couple other countries, gave Israel that land and just took it from Palestine and put them there. Put them there, and it's been a struggle for the thing ever since, because like the Israel people being Jewish and then the Palestinian people being Arabs. It's like
Arabs.
Yeah, because they're more than Muslim. It's different. They're different. But it's the Arab people. Like, so that's the better way to describe it.
In that sense, I would say I support the students. If they feel like what they're doing is going to bring about some change, then go forward. We know what we're dealing with when we're dealing with American law enforcement.
Man,
it's the same show everywhere you go. So
you see they ain't discriminating.
Right.
Not no more.
You see, they ain't discriminating on this.
Hey,
one.
You want
they whooping ass.
Want to tell you why they not? Listen, you want to tell you why they not discriminating? Because now they got to kick people ass equally because it's been too much publicized black violence.
No, I believe it's because Jewish people. It's like America. We have this obsession with like the Jewish keeping like our hand in that faith, and like there's like certain what's that shit called? Like there's certain little things about it though. I'm been smoking too much to like to think of the proper words. I be trying to I be acting smart. But let's go to somebody who got some more information on this, man.
Good morning, and in another sign of hope, a Hamas delegation arrived in Cairo just hours ago to discuss that ceasefire deal. The return of the CIA director to this region signals the next 48 hours could be decisive.
In Biden we trust.
Pleading for a ceasefire, this week families and supporters of the 130 or so hostages still held by Hamas blocked roads, called for more help from Washington as Secretary of State Antony Blinken met Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and picketed Israel's war cabinet as they debated an assault on Hamas in Rafah, but where 1.4 million Gazans have crammed, sheltering from Israel's invasion. The White House late Friday again stressed it cannot support that final invasion of the South.
Pretty clear, we haven't seen a comprehensive plan
without Israel having a plan to protect civilians. More than 34,000 people have been killed in Gaza so far, says Gaza's health ministry run by Hamas. One of every 20 people, says the UN. The ceasefire that may suspend this bloody war hinges on a swap for hostages. The pause would reportedly be weeks long. For every one hostage Hamas releases, Israel would release a larger number of Palestinians held in Israeli jails. Meeting Holocaust survivors, Prime Minister Netanyahu said, "We are determined to return everyone, the ones alive and dead." Yet Israeli
So who got them? All right, who's attacking? Let me get it right.
Hamas attacked Israel first.
Right.
In this situation,
So,
let's
okay,
get it straight. In this situation, it's like, 'cause it's been they've been fighting each other for, like, Israel and Gaza have been fighting each other for like 60 years. So, but in this last situation, Israel was attacked by Hamas, and Hamas took like 200 motherfuckers captured. Like, they found a lot of them dead already, but like they know that they still have like 100 people left.
Right.
It was like, and Israel just
Israel
started taking
going ape shit.
Ape shit.
So listen,
like,
it's an easy fix. Them niggas need to pull a J. Cole. You know what? My bad. You can have them back. Just stop bombing us.
That's what a lot of people feel. But
that's what it sounds like to me.
But that dude that was talking, that had the little cap on,
right?
Benjamin, this man right here, Netanyahu,
right?
He's been like, he's the president of Israel right now, but he used to be like the head director of their like CIA and all that kind of stuff. Like, he's been on record of like he would like to just bomb them back to the Stone Age and like just get rid of them for once and for all. Anyway, so they have no insurances. If they give up them hostages, Israel just won't do it anyway.
So what it sounds like to me is what it sounds like to me.
They've been trying to get support from other places, other countries, and all that. And was like, look what they're doing.
It ain't gonna it's not gonna be nothing
USA is like, because like we're part of the UN, right? We're the only country, like, we have a veto block that just knocks off everything. We're the only ones vetoing not giving support to Israel. Like, these other countries have to give support because we're demanding it. It's like, and like there's all this other shit going on. There's like nobody in the world that wants to be supporting Israel right now but the United States. It's like, it's crazy right now.
Okay, so the U.S. is the only niggas supporting the Israel.
Yeah, we're the only ones.
Listen, so that means I feel like when shit like that happens, it's one or two things. One, these niggas, these they got something on the U.S.
No, they're our ally. Like, and they're one of our biggest allies. They're the only, like,
listen, but why
God fearing, like our God, same God, like Jesus Daddy,
Yeah.
God fearing country in that whole area. Everybody else is Muslim. And
right,
so
they
have all of our bases right there.
Oh, so basically you're telling me that we're the only two racist countries. That's what it sounds like. He's like, yeah, we're Christians.
Trying to say
we're Christians, and everybody else
and they're our close cousins, the Jews.
Everybody else is Muslim.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, that shit sound like some bullshit.
It is, but and that's exactly why we're stuck in the middle of this.
Fuck that.
As a country.
The U.S.
The U.S. young people are trying to tell us, are trying to say, hey, this is bullshit. Stop it.
The U.S. should
let's stop it.
The U.S. should just, if the U.S. got that type of like relationship, you just need to tell this nigga, knock it off, get the hostages back, bro, and chill out. You proved your point, bro. Now you just being a bully.
That's what we feel. That's what a lot of people feel. Like, I feel that way. He was like, hey, I never said that. Don't strike back and none of that kind of stuff. But like, after like a couple of weeks and months of that shit, I was like, hey, whoa, bro, you done
killed 34,000 people, bro.
Yeah, I think it was 40.
over 200 hostages, bro.
Well, yeah, but they did kill a couple thousand people.
Right.
At a festival.
Okay, but you killed 34,000
people. They basically went to their Coachella. And killed the whole Coachella.
And then Israel just started walking down the street.
And Israel came down with the Avengers. Like with the Avenger status. Like, they let the Hulk loose and all kinds of shit.
There's like,
they told Captain America and them was like, we need vibranium.
Hey, but I feel like if you went in there and started knocking down all that shit, bro, you don't think it was some one point in time niggas like, we should negotiate?
Even in the United States at this point, we are trying to convince Israel to do a ceasefire, get them hostages, and then all right, come on, stop, it's over.
Yeah.
But all right, let's move on.
Boy, that's some crazy shit.
Khader Al-Zanoun has been documenting the assault on Gaza
We're gonna move
since the
on,
war began.
because like I said, we did have a couple.
Sending
reviews
material
showing
to
you, like,
CNN.
this is what it
Our
looks like in
gateway
Gaza
into
right
a war
now.
zone sealed off by Israeli authorities.
They were taking this woman to be buried in a mass grave, and I saw this little girl following the crowd.
Messed up his man.
She told me her mother was a victim, and she wants to say goodbye to her. She really affected me a lot. Tears.
I should have to text my parents for the last time saying I'm
some more
scared.
American
This
drama
school
right
shooter.
now.
It shouldn't have to be my teacher.
State legislators in Tennessee passed a bill that will allow teachers and school staff in the state to be armed.
Senate Bill 1325, having received a constitutional majority.
The bill would authorize faculty or staff to carry a concealed handgun, subject to a number of conditions, including obtaining an enhanced handgun carry permit and completing annual training. After the vote, protesters chanted on the House floor. Bill co-sponsor Republican State Senator Paul Bailey says the bill just gives teachers the option to carry.
There's been a lot of misinformation about this legislation. This bill does not require any teacher in this state to carry a gun while working.
The bill now heads to the desk of Republican Governor Bill Lee. If he does not veto it, the bill becomes law with or without his signature. CNN has reached out to Lee's office for comment.
So y'all believe that teachers should be packing?
I can't say that I'm against it, but I am. I don't know. It's like a double. What is it? A double-edged sword?
Double entendre. Yeah.
No, double-edged sword. Double-edged. No, not that.
No, a double-edged sword.
You let
like
Miss Kenneth it down. but English teacher people, that's all English.
It's like, bro, with all the shit going on in the schools, I would want somebody to be armed while my kid at school.
I feel you.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel
like somebody, if you don't want to arm the teachers, then all those security guards y'all be having on campus, arm them.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then it's like all the kids, these degenerate generation. What are we?
Degenerates.
What generation is they? Z, L.
We're in like generation Alpha now.
Is that the ones?
Those are the ones that are in kids right now. Those are like the little kids.
No,
and all
I'm talking about the ones that's fighting teachers right now.
Those are Xers.
Is that what they are?
No, they're not.
Gen Zs,
Gen Zers or Xers.
Whatever they are, bro.
I always forget them, so I always just say the young people in school now. The young people that are in school now.
I'm not talking
so
to. Listen,
we don't mix them up.
Not,
I used to get so mad when people like these millennials, like that ain't even us.
Listen,
like,
hey,
that ain't even us no more.
Hey, but listen,
like, you talking about them Zers, Z's and
yeah,
G's,
you know who I'm talking. Listen,
niggas.
I'm not gonna talk about the young kids because I'm not talking to the young kids. I'm talking to these dumbasses that's out here just feel like they tough and fighting a teacher. Knowing
the ones in school. That's why I said the kids that are in school.
Well, I definitely don't want a gun in school for the teacher and student type of violence, but I would like it to put a stop to any potential threats to the students.
But this is what I'm saying though. How those dumb kids that are fighting the teachers and all of them are acting, right? Now they know teachers is carrying straps. You know, you got the bad kids that's gonna be trying to steal it. You feel me? The ignorance. And then you got the ones that's going to be like, oh, now I'm taking my gun to school because the teacher got a gun, and if they pull that on me, I'm going to shoot his ass. That shit's dumb. That's why I said at the end of the day, I feel like just arm the security guards if that's the need. Don't go get you some of these retired police officers, the ones I'm talking about retired in their 50s, not these 70, 80-year-olds. You know, the ones that started, I was 19 when I joined the academy. Now you're 45.
Yep,
pay that man, pay them good and get them their guns, and you know, hey,
go ahead and lock these schools up like Fortnite,
Yeah.
like lock them down,
lock them down,
lock them down. I guess put the big ass fences around them like prisons and all that kind of stuff too.
I ain't saying put no big fences like no prisons, but
so they can't get in, so they can sneak around. Like y'all didn't see, I didn't put the story in, but like they just had like this like one school that they got like pretty much an open field behind their school. So this big ass big ass crackhead was trying to fucking kidnap a kid.
But listen,
I was so mad at that nigga.
But yeah,
this was a black dude, I believe.
But this is what
I saw a quick picture. I was so mad at him trying to grab Lily White, the kids.
Listen, but this is what I'm talking about though. Look, you hiring these dumb security guards. Listen,
you got on Fox.
No, but listen, you hiring these security guards, the kids outside. What are y'all doing? Like you are not in any classrooms. You are not on break, bro. You are not kicking it with the principal. You ain't on nothing. You need to be outside watching the perimeter. That's y'all job. Where are y'all niggas during the time the crackhead jumping the fence? You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like. It's crazy. I would at the end of the day, bro, I get armed security that's really qualified for it. And all the kids, nigga, listen. Every year when y'all check in, orientation, y'all getting clear backpacks with the school logo on it, buddy. Bring it on.
Yep.
Right. But we definitely, I mean, it's what a testament to how the state of the country to where the teachers need to carry a gun. And I feel like if this country can't provide nothing else, it should definitely be a safe school system. Like, you're forcing me to send my child to school every day, but you can't stop a mass shooter. There's a problem there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a problem. They don't want to probably.
So whatever you gotta take, whatever action you need to take to protect the children.
Trust me, people. I agree with y'all, but I remember being in like middle school and everything happened to my middle school. Remember, everything happened up there, nigga.
I'm gonna keep it funky,
nigga. Everything, and then like I remember one time, motherfucker had the sawed off in their backpack and was finna shoot the school up. But I'm just glad other people told because I didn't know. And motherfucker was sitting right behind me with that motherfucker in his backpack, shoot the nigga that sat right in front of me. I was like, I was in direct firing range, and I ain't even know.
I ain't gonna incriminate myself.
They can't even got that nigga.
Listen, buddy, I ain't gonna incriminate myself. But listen, I was one of them kids, when kids be like, yeah, the teachers, when they came in there, if I had a gun, I would've shot them. Listen, I used to have one, and I would've definitely shot this motherfucking nigga a couple of times. People will tell you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't nobody finna run up in Ike.
Oh, nobody wasn't finna run. Listen, nobody wasn't finna run in the vicinity of where I was at, because they just knew if it was a threat, it was a problem, buddy. I'm a chihuahua, but I'm a bite. Listen.
That's crazy. And then me growing up on the east side, that was never an issue for me. I always felt safe in my classroom. Like, now it would go down outside of school, around the corner, up the block or whatnot, but I knew wasn't nobody coming in there to shoot up the damn school. That's just something I knew.
When we was in high school,
I knew it was pistols.
Listen, when we was in high school, it was a gang behind us and a gang in front of us.
Man, all we used to hear was gunshots all day,
buddy.
At school.
Listen, donut shop was dangerous, nigga. You can't even get a donut in the hot cocoa in the morning when it's cold without having to worry about getting robbed,
hole
shot.
put in your ass.
Listen,
that's Eisenhower.
Yeah, buddy.
Ike Mob. All right, let's move on.
That shit, boy.
Yo, they overturned Harvey Weinstein's guiltiness. And like they overturned it and said it was an unfair trial and he needs a retrial. So he's out right now on bail.
Well, free my boy R. Kelly. Free my boy R. Kelly.
Free Mystical too then, goddammit.
Wait,
no, don't
look,
free
look, read it. Look what Boosie said then. Look what Boosie said.
Cause seriously,
he said, "Well, free R. Kelly." I put that in there, just in there, because I knew your ass.
And Bill Cosby and free Bill Cosby.
He free?
I mean,
he free.
Oh, he is. Okay,
his old ass out. They let his old
ass
out. They let him out. But I just think it's a travesty that they gonna make these women re-suffer a new trial for this old nasty pervert ass nigga. He was the first one that went down during this Me Too shit. It was like, and they saying because like all the paparazzi and all that kind of stuff, and they kind of rushed his trial, and then like they used a wiretap on him and stuff. Like he didn't get a fair trial, but fuck him.
Seriously, and if you ain't never seen it before, here it is, white privilege. You know,
oh God,
his crimes were.
He said that's the Diddy boy.
That's Sir Diddy a lot.
Yeah, his crimes were way worse than R. Kelly.
That nigga did. That's Diddy icon, buddy.
That boy fucked all your favorite actresses. And it was like, if you did a movie through his company, the Weinstein Company, and then like there's a long list of movies that like he's the producer on, and like all your favorite, and it was people's first movie, and then like.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr. Tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling. No, I don't give a. Listen.
This is like kind of an update story. I know y'all wasn't here, but
police. Tell him the real you. Tell him the real you.
With his two girlfriends.
Tell him the real you. Tell him the real you. And why we're here today.
Hey, you know, it's like, you know,
tell him why we're here today.
Tell it for everybody, but you know,
refuse
but then.
Removed
like
me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start?
Is all the drama in
What did we talk about?
Is all the drama in Paradise right now? He said that
all
it was
of that
hard
is
to have
irrelevant.
two of them, and now she mad that he said he wants some bitches to come over, but the kids is there. She's saying now,
like a.
He said,
y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he wants hoes over the house while his kids is here. While you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the bitch is in the house, I asked him not to bring no in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr. Tell him about.
I'm gonna let you chime in on that first because you're a female.
You gonna put your boyfriend on blast like that with the freak off?
No, and that's exactly what I felt like. You gonna put him on blast because you don't feel like that shit tonight? That's kind of crazy. Like, if that's his lifestyle, if that was a lifestyle that you become accustomed to, don't try to change it now. Don't blow up his spot because all of a sudden you tired, or that's my take.
I loved how he turned into Omarion and let the unbotheredness. Look at it.
Yeah,
look at the unbotheredness. He like, bitch, I was trying to replace you anyway. You just made it official.
Listen, but the whole thing is this.
you was finna get voted off the island anyway. Now you got me on thing. Like, everybody know I'm a freak.
Yeah, you do it.
Look, you freaky. You know what I mean? When we walked down the street the other day, you know what I mean? It's like, if one of them, you know what I mean, texts I got, DMs I got, it was like, if one of them ever want to leave.
And I really hate how the cell phone play parts in relationships. Like, the first time in trouble, you want to pull out your cell phone and expose a nigga. I don't get that.
But this is my whole thing.
Some things should stay private.
This is my whole thing about that. All that shit she did, you probably not going nowhere unless he kick you to the curb, because you already didn't got accustomed to a lifestyle probably. But also, why would you post on the internet if this nigga is doing drugs and shit while his kids there? Bro, like, you could really fuck up this nigga money. You know what I'm saying? Then what with them kids? Them kids gonna have to go with you. And you gonna be over that motherfucker crying because you didn't fuck this nigga bag up. You like to do drugs and have prostitutes in here while the kids are here. Like, okay, now CPS pop up the next day out the door and want to be in your business for the next 6 months to a year. How you gonna feel? You in there with them?
And like, so you can have the prostitutes over when the kids ain't there?
Oh God.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
She should have just handled that by herself. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be a video call, a FaceTime for his mom. Look at this nigga.
That's what she said. I thought I was on FaceTime.
That's what she said?
No.
Oh.
That's what she's saying, right? I was on FaceTime with your mama. Calling your mama. We was going straight in you out.
Was she on live, or she just recorded that and posted it?
Oh, she was on live. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, stupid.
Right.
She knew exactly what she was doing. All right.
He wasn't showing.
Yeah, but I hate that for Neo though.
Oh God.
Because I just, your personal business, what you do in the bedroom, that's your business. You ain't hurting no You ain't hurt nobody. That's your business. Keep it in the
Well, listen, but that's probably why he ain't give a fuck, because niggas already know what he be off of. He didn't low-key hinted and said that shit in another interview. Like, bitch, they already know.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't 3 of them, it don't even get up.
He said, if it ain't 3, it ain't for me.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bro. First off, I'm gonna wait till the video.
At the escalator, arrivals. Lower level. Hey! You're jumping?
It's 2 of them against me.
You hurt my friend. You fucking hurt my partner.
He hurt my partner.
They jumping me.
Yo, sit down. Hey, you're not coming.
He assaulted me. He assaulted me. They both assaulted me.
Go sit down.
They both assaulted me.
Your ass down. I don't fucking care. Sit your ass down now. What the fuck did I just say? Sit your ass down. You're not listening.
You gotta tell them, guys, their first aid, but let me chime in on this one first. First off, that shit seemed like it was some male Karen shit going on before we caught the video. Niggas was on some bullshit. Jim Jones checked him.
Jim Jones checked in and said he's alright.
Of course he's alright. He whooped them niggas' asses.
He too old.
He
He's
hurt my
way too old to
friend.
be rolling
You
down
hurt my
the
partner.
But listen,
escalator like that.
But
Way
listen,
too old for that.
but I don't think he was really just. I don't think, like, we didn't see the beginning. But I don't feel like you see them guys. That nigga had the LeBron James, the future LeBron James hair on it with the cul-de-sac. I don't think Jim Jones just picked on it. Like, how? Why the fuck would Jim Jones even be talking to them niggas? That's what I.
Nah, Jim Jones be trying to be a little tough guy sometimes, though. He's like a very tough guy.
Don't need to wait.
Listen,
He was going up the escalator. They was going up the escalator, and they was trying to pass him by, and they had a lot of luggage. And Jim Jones looked back. He was like, "No, y'all gotta wait."
Listen, hey, listen.
I believe
allegedly,
but listen, man.
Rumors get started.
Hey,
the bomb impersonation.
I don't give a fuck. It was 2 of y'all.
Y'all jumping me?
That's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. I don't care. It was a. As far as I'm concerned, that was a 1-on-2. Whatever went on, Jim Jones is justified, nigga. If he hit one, and both
he
y'all
said you hurt my partner.
Listen, if he hit one and the other
Knock
one jumped
knuckles
in,
out, Sonic.
He said, "Knock the coins out his ass."
Knock the coins out of Knuckles' ass.
Hey, but listen, he shouldn't be fighting.
No,
but
he shouldn't be fighting. And them all people involved looked entirely too old to be fighting, especially on a fucking escalator. You know how bad that could have turned out. In the airport, it was like, oh my god.
I don't know. It was good entertainment though.
It was. Thank you.
It was better than the Ryan Garcia Haney fight. First thing come to mind, we should have never gave you niggas money.
Like, I know all they thinking right now. See, this is why we didn't want Beyonce to do that damn country album.
Did they crash the stage or was they invited up there?
No, they was definitely invited up there to go crash the stage.
Listen, you want me to tell you what
why
they
else
did?
was Sexy Red be at the country thing twerking?
Hey, you think they advertised that?
Oh yeah.
They done got niggas that come to the country show. They're like, man, how do we
Look at all
can't
niggas in the front row.
Oh God, listen, because they knew Sexy Red was gonna be there and she was gonna be doing some ratchet shit.
No, but there's a couple other successful black country artists out there right now.
I'm not talking about.
Yeah, there is.
It was like Beyonce did kind of ride their wave because they was.
She definitely did.
It was like, but we glad that she did.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. Leave that shit up.
Time.
Listen, I hate that shit, nigga. I'd rather listen to Achy Breaky Heart, my nigga, than listen to any of that.
Why?
Miley's daddy.
Yes, nigga. What did any of that Beyonce?
So you don't like to hear
it.
black people sing country music?
I mean, I would like to see black people stay in their lane.
Well, you know,
That's
black
our
people
lane,
invented
That's our
country
lane.
music.
Huh?
We invented country music.
We definitely did.
Listen, that's cool, but listen.
We invented rock and roll.
So listen.
All that.
Listen.
We were the first pop stars.
Bro, we can go down the list. You want me to start naming all the shit we invented?
And then when they be saying black people ain't got no culture, music is definitely our culture. All of it.
Nobody didn't say it wasn't the culture. Listen.
We don't. I don't stunt the ignorant statements of young folk who are not educated. It was like, and they go off of stereotypes. We're gonna leave the young boy alone. We're gonna leave the young boy alone because we like him.
I go off. You know
like, I know who you talking about.
I know all the shit that's going on. You feel me? I'm just like,
he made a mistake.
I'm like, for me, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't really it for me. She should have taken some more time or something. She needed to go back home for a while and go visit for a minute.
No, I just threw that in there.
Beyonce is that girl. She could do just about anything. But I am also biased because I love Beyonce. But if
I
she
know.
wanted to do
Listen.
opera,
All the women
anything.
All the women love Beyonce. You and your beehives. But listen, buddy. That's cool. She's a superstar. Don't get me wrong. But she's
right
normal.
here, this was her showing her little superstardom right now. Like
No,
she
that
everywhere.
shit- but she
They're like
listen.
they knew exactly who that was up there shaking her ass.
Listen, she didn't put.
They're like that don't mean you're talented to be a superstar. Does not never mean that to be
She's
a pop star
listen,
superstar.
bro,
Does never mean you're talented.
She's a good entertainer, bro.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
And she was up there showing her
She's a good
ass,
entertainer.
literally.
I dislike everything about that girl, bro. We ain't
she's
even.
her authentic self. And it just
No,
really don't
no,
matter
listen,
who that-
listen.
That's what I respect
She
about
is
her.
woman. Hear her roar.
Hey, listen. I overstand that. You heard what I said. I said, yeah, she's a great entertainer, but I don't like. She's authentic herself, yeah. But I don't hang around too many girls like that. I ain't saying I hang around the bougie ones. But I'm like, that shit right there, I don't know.
Hey, maybe it's the East Side thing, but I feel like she gives hope to a lot of young ladies who can't see their way out. But it's a lot of women from where I'm from that just like her. So I'm like, shit, this could be you. She's inspiring people.
Get
she's
sexy.
taking people that you don't.
Get sexy.
Yeah, go
Get
sexy.
Hey, that's cool. Inspired. Listen,
right. But hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Let's get to the main event of the
I was
night.
about to say, inspire my child. Listen,
Cause she's mentioned in at least one of these next songs.
She. I feel like people like that. Yeah, you're definitely inspiring. Listen, you should make a song about fucking becoming like some type of fucking doctor or something. Niggas gonna go listen to it.
That's her audience.
Wow, I mean, it's a lot of girls who don't see that. It's a lot of girls who want to rap. It's a lot of girls in the project just want to rap and be a star. At least they got somebody that's representing them. Like, I'm not playing Sexy Red for my daughter, but for her target audience, I feel like she's good. You know, she's herself. She made it.
She does market herself to little girls though. But all right, we're gonna move
How
on.
so? How
Listen,
so? No,
like
don't
I
move
said,
on.
great-
How did
great-
she do that?
Great entertainer.
Well, you know, like last week she went viral for trying to go to a school with her titties all out and twerking on top of a car and smelling like
Yeah, well,
weed.
that's not her fault.
I was
She
like,
needs
that's
to
not what you're supposed to be doing. You ain't supposed to be having the little kids.
I agree. And if it was my daughter's school, she definitely wouldn't go to school that day. She's definitely not going to be impressionable on my young one. But I'm just saying for
that's
her
what I'm
crowd,
saying.
I would expect
That's what I'm
her
saying.
crowd.
Like, but that's the crowd that
But I'm
she's
just like,
going for. But all right. Come on, we're gonna leave sexy alone because I be liking to see her twerking.
Spoken.
Oh, you want to?
One more time. Go sexy, get sexy, get sexy.
It's like, that's crazy.
Bow. I like that.
That's how this been feeling.
I don't know.
That's how this one been feeling. Bow. This one went bow.
Hey.
So the motherfucking like the Chronicles of Narnia ass fucking story of Kendrick versus Drake has been just going down like over the last really month really. And it started way back. I got the first song. I got the songs in chronological order. So it started off with First Person Shooter, which was not a diss song, but the song that cracked this round of Drake versus Kendrick off.
This body bag.
Like this off. Because what happened was Kendrick, he took actual offense of them actually turns out through the songs like somebody said Kendrick said he was invited to be on First Person Shooter. It's like just like a lot of fans speculated once they heard the song and heard the big 3 line in the song. They were like, oh man, that would have been dope if they would have had invited Kendrick on the song. And it turns out he turned it down. And like they had to rewrite some parts and stuff because they thought he was gonna be on the song and all that kind of stuff. And then he just still took offense of like, oh, so y'all talking about big 3, like, but later on the song he was like, no, I wear the crown and it's heavy and it's just me and I'm selfish, motherfucker. Ain't no big 3, it's just big me.
Right.
Right. And so that's what he had said that last line on the next song with Metro Boomin and Future, like that, where he went in on it felt like J. Cole and Drake. And then J. Cole responded with the what was that, 7-minute freestyle?
That ass bag of a track this nigga.
No, the song was dope. But then what happened was he apologized.
Listen, buddy.
Then he apologized
for
making the song.
The song was cool, bro. And I am one of Cole's nigga. Listen, man. You already know how I feel about that nigga. But I feel like that guy could have definitely came way better than that nigga.
Oh, which song is that?
On J. Cole's song.
On J. Cole's song where he this Kendrick Lamar.
I agree.
I was like, but like I think he could have stood on that.
You definitely should have stood on it.
Stood on what he said and not apologize. But like later on, once we go through a couple more of these songs, like, where you kind of feel like he made a good decision. So
right.
We don't mean to spoil anything for anybody who's just now seeing the story unfold or hearing about this. But then next, Drake.
J. Cole really got, before we get off that, J. Cole really got bars, bro. Don't sleep on that man. I just felt like he knows that's not his type of rap environment, bro. He made an artist decision, bro. You get what I'm saying? He's like, yo, bro, I don't really battle rap niggas. I don't really diss niggas, bro. Like, he's this whole fucking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, positive, pass me a doobie type of nigga, bro.
This little pump.
Listen. Bro, come on,
his
bro.
intentions are cool, but it's still for everybody. It feel like he ran.
This little pump.
Listen, that was that.
And that song was hard, bro.
That was him.
It was funny as fuck. I used to play to the little niggas who liked them, to like that him and the niggas that was like him. I used to play that J. Cole shit to them, and they used to be mad.
That was because J. Cole was bored. He was on some respect your elders type shit.
And he spanked them niggas.
He said, "Oh,"
and he spanked that little nigga.
He felt
I felt like he's barred up enough to where he could have been in here like other than like
he don't want to waste
some
his
secret life that this nigga's living, and
he don't want to listen,
Kendrick,
bro.
the boogeyman, who is like, I know about the pink bunnies. Coach like, I apologize.
I just feel like J. Cole don't want to be bothered with no shit like that, bro. That nigga don't want his energy to be off, nigga.
That's what he said.
That nigga, listen, cuz used to be in the hood, bro.
Of DeVille.
I told you, I was out there, bro. Haitian nigga scared the shit out of me, nigga. He took the trash outside. He was sitting on the back porch with a machete talking about, he's coming. I was like, oh yeah, nigga, I just dropped the trash outside. I'm back in the house, bro. One of y'all gotta take it out.
He said White Clef was out there, nigga. I'm no. No. Then Drake drops Push-Ups. You know, a nice
bouncy song.
A nice little.
That was the one where I thought he would go with these songs, right? Where he's gonna try to make like back to back, like. But back to back, like the thing about it, people, it wasn't that it was the second song. It was a bouncy song made for the radio. Like,
right.
But it was dissing somebody, but it was made in like radio ready. That's what he tried to do with Push-Ups, I feel like. And then like then he comes with this tailor-made freestyle. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people don't like it.
Which one is the tailor-made?
Tailor-Made is the one with
Tupac?
with the Tupac.
Oh yeah, beat it.
Snoop Dogg.
Hey, first of all,
generated AI.
He deserved his ass kicked. You ain't even from the West Coast, bro. You don't even.
Right,
You don't even,
and
you
it
don't
was
even,
like trash.
Bro, you don't even. On God, it was trash. But you don't even get to. You don't even get to be the one to attempt to do some shit like that.
Like that, right?
I don't even care if y'all beefing. No. What? That shit was retarded. And then listen, what we was talking about, the little chat G what is it called?
The AI.
The AI.
Yeah, this nigga said, "Hey, make me a hot rap like Drake in a Tupac voice." Enter.
Hey, Chat GPT, right?
Hey Siri, you there?
Hey Siri. You Chat GTP.
Tupac Kendrick Tupac voice.
Yeah,
diss track.
Flame his ass.
Hey, bro.
Hey Siri, flame Kendrick for me.
Hey, that nigga probably thought shit was. He probably thought that shit was hot. I can see him doing this little light skin shuffle in his Timberlands in the house.
He's in the Tootsie Sliders.
Oh God, with the barrettes in his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man. Then I think Kendrick really started like warming up with the Euphoria.
Woo!
He let him do
his ass.
He let him do his thing.
He rolled that light skinned nigga up and smoked him.
Hey, this is that true veteran move, bro. Debate and switch.
So,
oh no, Euphoria was so dense. It was so dense. Like it just kept unfolding and unraveling. You have to listen to that 4 or 5 times. Like, very good.
I'm just saying, like, and everything about what Kendrick has just been doing has just been so strategical, and just on the point and on the just like letting you know exactly how he feels.
Right. Yeah, Kendrick walked his ass down on that. I was like, damn it. I mean, because I was like, I have like, Drake is not my favorite rapper, but I'm like, okay, this a little. He can rap. He got some catchy songs, some tunes, but that Euphoria got me looking at Drake like,
listen,
who are you for real? Like,
listen, when he did the push-ups, I was like, he did what I thought he was gonna do. Some bouncy shit.
Didn't really
I was like, but like you said, I'm like, he seems like he might be able to hold his own.
Right.
Let's see how this unfolds. But then I heard Euphoria, and I was like, me, you know what I'm saying, messing with Kendrick, K. Dot, nigga, Kung Fu Kenny, all of the above. I heard Euphoria. I was like, all right, he went in, but this is not. I don't feel like this is where he's gonna leave the battle. I'm like, this was just something to tell people. Like I was telling him, I said the first Euphoria, I was like, that was for his fans. That was for the people that really fuck with him before other people did. We will understand that. Everybody's like, yeah, that shit was good, but he picked a whack beat. I don't know if it's gonna stand up to this, that. I'm like, bro, it wasn't for you. It was for people that like to listen.
We're not there yet,
bro. It was like, it was like,
and then we wake up the next morning, and then we get 616 in LA, and then like just all the double and triple entendres Drake was saying that Kendrick needed. It's like, okay, here, you want some of those? Here we go. We're gonna give it to you on International Father's Day of Canadian Father's Day. Tupac's birthday is the name of the song. It was a couple other ones too. I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I was like, listen, I got you right here. And then start just.
He's showing his vet moves. He's showing his
cutting a little bit deeper. He's showing a little bit deeper.
He's showing why he's a vet, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, for real. I heard somebody say like, Kendrick is a healed man. Like, he's a man who did the work to master his mind, so it's really not too many that can really hang with him. I don't see this going very far.
Listen, and that's what I said. That's what I was trying to say about J. Cole. Like, bruh, he don't even want to fuck with this shit. I'm like, he has a level he can unlock too, bro. And niggas slept on him because he apologized. But that's why when I heard that shit, I was like, he could have came harder. But Kendrick, like, bro, you gotta remember, he was probably one of the niggas really on the block rapping with niggas. And it's a lot of niggas in the hood that are hot, bro. Hot.
Yep, and K-Dot was out here making his name a long time before this happened.
Bruh.
Trust me, I knew who the nigga was.
Long before the Pimple Butterfly.
The world did, man.
Listen.
And look. Drake came back with the Family Matters track. And, out here suggesting that Kendrick's kid ain't his, which proves the theory right that some people had about the other song about the Who Kid drop. It was like, cause like DJ Who Kid said he had nothing to do with the song, and then it was like Who Kid. Yeah. And then like in this song, then he comes out and said that baby Kendrick just had maybe Dave Free's baby. And then,
Then after that,
Kendrick even before that already predicted that he was gonna come out and say some shit like that, and that it's not true.
That's why he was ready for his dog ass.
I was like, I was already ready for that. Like, I already said that you were gonna say some shit and it ain't true.
Hey.
He said, but did you know that you have a daughter?
Listen.
Or did you know you have an 11-year-old daughter?
When Drake dropped that Family Matters, boy, Kendrick cherry picked the fuck out of that shit. He knew exactly what he was gonna say. He said, you know what? I know he's gonna talk about this, so I'm about to do the same thing to him in a better version. He said, oh yeah, you think you hot? He said, oh, I feel like Kendrick looked at that shit and said, oh shit, he's breaking the internet right now with this. Our beef is hot. I was gonna drop this tomorrow, but here, nigga, 10 minutes after this nigga fucking, we was watching that shit like, nigga, he dropped another song? We're like, bro, we just finished listening to this nigga Drake shit.
And Drake, like, what was he even talking about on Family Matters? I mean, he did say some, like, hot lines, especially about Kendrick Lamar's wife and about the domestic violence, but he really wasn't, like... he really pissed me off with that free the slave line. I really didn't like that, so therefore...
He said you rapping like you trying to free the slave.
Free the slaves. Like, you don't know nothing about that. Don't speak on black
but that's funny that line pissed you off. Then he is the Kendrick 10 minutes after that, after he drops Family Matters, like Revenue was saying, he drops Meet the Grams.
Bro.
I was like, and then in that one, like, just
that shit was legendary to me. Like, nigga, how did?
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't watch a lot of beefs, nigga. I didn't see the East Coast West Coast beef, my nigga. And I ain't never seen nobody drop a diss track so fast, bro. Like,
Kendrick probably
oh, you was ready? You thought you? Oh,
he probably had them ready.
Oh, you think you
bro,
ready?
But listen,
damn.
He probably did have it ready. But also, in the same sense, niggas have to remember who Kendrick Lamar is, nigga. Listen, I tell people the hottest artists actually rap how they act and speak. That's why how you were saying Sexy Red. I'm like, yeah, that's why she is who she is. I'm like, yeah, but that's why motherfuckers respect it. Not my cup of tea. But Kendrick, nigga, he will say exactly what he wants to say.
And how he wants to say
he gonna say it like he talking to you, nigga.
And he started this is where he started throwing out all the allegations.
Oh yeah, the kids and the pedophiles.
He was like, oh yeah, he's like, and you's a pedophile.
The 11-year-old daughter. And I feel like he keeps saying, I don't know if I'd be high listening to this shit, but I feel like he keeps saying his boy is the pedophile. This nigga hanging around him like.
He said both.
Right.
No, so they said his homie got the case on some pedo shit, and then Drake. Everybody knows Drake always kind of like around some young girls.
He on his Jay-Z Dame Dash shit. He on his industry shit, nigga. All these niggas been around young females. All these moguls, nigga, they always got a fucking young girl group, nigga, back when we was growing up, nigga.
I said, why is Drake in 16-year-old girls DMs and then 2 years later he's dating them?
Nigga.
Yeah, Drake is trash.
He's a white boy.
We had to
I'm
end
gonna say
this
something
way.
that's gonna white boy? I'm gonna say something that's gonna bro, he just like picking motherfuckers off, bro. This nigga's a weirdo. He's one of them creepy ass. Look, bro. When I was in jail, he was one of them cats I would have beat up.
Yeah, and then they often talk about how nobody has come out. Like how nobody has come out talking about they dated Drake. There's no woman type scandal going on around Drake. So people just figure he's totally weird. Like he's just a real weirdo.
Listen, it ain't no woman scandal because he got that big money. So his lawyer definitely told him, hit him with the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement, and you cannot say shit. And your ass, they will take your ass to jail for that shit, for real, for real. Especially with.
But ain't nobody posted a little screenshot or nothing. It seemed like females get away with a lot.
Listen,
NDA. When it comes to exposing.
Non-disclosure agreements.
Then today.
What we predicted yesterday after we heard this shit.
They get us with the you not us.
Hey.
They got us out here.
I don't know, you should pause and have to play that.
I ain't finna give you no strikes.
Oh, he said I ain't finna get it. He said I'm not finna get blind.
Kendrick came out, he was like, oh yeah, Drake, you want to be bouncy and stuff with your replies? He said, because that Family Matters was kind of bouncy in some spots and stuff. He said, I got one for you. He was like, and dropped that, not like us, not us.
I ain't heard that.
What? Oh my God.
Hold on, I'm about to mute so I can listen.
I damn near said I'm about to go take a smoke break. She needs to listen to that for the next 3 minutes.
Wait. That can happen. Hold on, wait. Go ahead and listen to the song. Alright, we back. Alright, we had to make sure she heard that song real quick. We had to pause real quick, but we real back. End up with the miracle magic of edit. So since you're the one who just now really getting to hear this, how do you feel about that last Kendrick song that was released?
I feel like it's definitely a hit. I feel like we're gonna be listening to that all summer on the radio, just like back to back. And I feel like that was the record was like, this is for the niggas in the back who didn't get the previous message. This is what I'm on type. Definitely another W for Kendrick. Definitely. He really smoking him like some guy.
Hey, like I said before, the first ones was for the ones who really like to listen to depth, and this one was for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you can't quite comprehend what's going on with this beef because it doesn't have a bop behind it, here you go.
Here you go. Here you go. Here's your radio record.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They heard that infamous mustard on the beat.
Drake like, mustard, what the fuck I do?
Yeah.
That nigga called his mom. They're picking on me.
It's a 20v1.
I love. I can't wait to hear the response.
Hey.
I love to hear the attempt to respond.
Went back to Kung Fu Kenny, bro.
Definitely.
That's
went back to that damn. It had like that damn feel.
He went back. He went back to the method that got him signed, brother. He said, "You want to know why I got signed? You niggas must have forgot." He hit him with the Roy Jones. You must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
Right. What was that last line? Hovey out. What was that?
Oh yeah. Other vaginal option.
Yeah. That nigga
I was like,
all the bars.
I was like, yeah, disrespectful.
That shit had me dying, man.
Drake is doing bad right now.
OV hoes. Them OV hoes.
Yeah.
Hovey hoes.
Them OV hoes.
Hey, bro, he cooked his ass. Back to back though. That was the bad part.
Still don't wanna hear you say nigga no more.
You're done. Hand me the black card right now. You're done.
Hey,
he took it until next summer.
Hey boy, he needs to go in the studio and put some ice on that eye and get it together, buddy.
Right. Definitely try to meditate before you try to come at a nigga like Kendrick. Definitely get one with thyself before you try to come at Kenny.
That nigga need to go get who was that off the Temptations? You want this or the sandwich? You remember they was over there? Yeah, that nigga Barry Gordy. It gotta be a hit. Hey, bro, you need to step into that booth and don't release shit till everybody raise their hand, brother.
No, what you need to do is just go make a hit song, a regular hit song, and then rewrite a line or two in the middle.
Parts about it. Go.
And be in there singing, "Baby, I love you, I love you, I love you," and fuck Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, just go take it all the way back to that Care album.
Hey,
you gotta go back to pop. We're done.
Hey, he can't do that because Kendrick then already pressed that issue. I fucking hate what you wear. I hate your guts. Dear Drake, I hate your stinking guts. Your scum between my toes.
He said, I hate the way you
make me vomit.
I hate the way you look. I hate the way you sound. I hate the way you talk.
I hate the way you dress.
I hate the way you dress.
I hate the way you walk. All of that.
I hate the way you motherfucking smell. I hate.
That nigga said I hate how
the
they
back of Forrest Whitaker's neck because it's so black.
He said I hate that guy, bro. He said I hate how you spell your name, nigga.
He's like, you ain't no motherfucking Drake.
Hey.
That shit hilarious though, man.
But this beef, I feel like it's more epic than the Jay-Z Nas beef. I feel like
definitely. Them niggas drop what?
Oh yeah, well them niggas hired private investigators or something
for this shit. Hey.
Like, this shit is hilarious, nigga.
Hey,
he unveiling children still.
So,
like, Drake, how did you let that happen again?
Right, listen.
How did you let it happen again?
But listen,
like,
though.
another child.
But listen, this nigga, if these allegations are true, you let this nigga unveil a kid that was older than the one that you fucking that already got unveiled. You should have came out there like, oh yeah, I ain't tripping. I got another kid too, nigga. She like 9. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was like, oh shit, this nigga got kids. We didn't know. Not nigga, like.
Push your T somewhere. It's like I knew.
Listen,
he said I had a whole nother song. I was waiting. I was waiting for him to say something. I was gonna say something too.
Just in case he responded.
Just in case he said something. And then remember, it was like, and I know about the little girl too.
Kendrick pulled the, you know, when they be like, hey, you broke the vase. So what? Hollis crashed the car. He pulled one of those like
it was like, God damn.
He was like, so what? Drake has another kid. Don't worry about that nigga's last diss. Eat on this one. That nigga has a kid. Take the attention right off of his ass.
And some people was like, it was like, oh, Kendrick definitely has a mole, and Drake knows it, so they planted the fake story of he has a kid, so they would use it. I was like, even if that part is not true,
somebody else,
whatever you gotta say,
you're
man.
like, you still a fucking. It was like you're over here still trying to strike chords, and it's probably A minor.
Hey, somebody owe Kendrick money, bro.
I was like,
somebody from OVO owe Kendrick money.
And they sent him taking it out in blood.
They sent him Drake's diss track 30 minutes before it was actually finished mastered, bro. They were still in there mixing and mastering. Somebody fucking emailed it to this nigga, bro.
He was like, good luck.
Show. He said, what he writing on next? He don't got nothing. You should hit him right now, brother.
It's like he has nothing else to say. You know what? Just like us for the night, man. We gonna wrap this up, man. I want to thank y'all for being a part of today's show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me. Thank you for having me.
You know, I've been trying to get you on for a while now, and you finally did it.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Am I gonna be able to come back?
She said, "Am I?" We played the clap sound for you.
Of course. All right, but this has been another episode of the Who Said That? They Said That podcast, and we out.